Hey Taurus, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Taurus. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. So we have Passion, number 14. This can be indicative of a change because we're dealing with the number 14 here, which adds up to the number 5. 5 is about like a lot of change, sometimes rapid change. So this might be a connection that really, like, it just kicks off and it just gets going so fast. I think the two of you are very drawn to each other. There's definitely an immediate attraction. This could even be the type of connection that kind of goes into the more physical side really early on. That's up to you, like how quickly you want this relationship to progress as far as a physical connection. But it's something that could happen very early because it does feel like there's a lot of attraction here, and there's a lot of desire for one another. So this is someone you are definitely going to feel physically attracted to, and that attraction is mutual. That's kind of like great energy to start the reading off with. That makes me think that this person is going to be really easy for you to recognize because you are going to feel such intense attraction toward them, and I think it's like they're definitely going to feel that same way about you. I don't know if this is someone who is more forward, like who would really let you know that they're feeling physically attracted to you like this, that they're feeling this deep passion. They might be somebody who kind of keeps that like a little to themselves at first. But yeah, it's great energy because it just feels like you're not gonna, like, don't worry about not noticing because you're just gonna be so attracted to this person. I'm using another oracle card to kind of back up this energy so we can get more information about this card. So we have Reflection, number 33. That's a master number. That's a very significant number. You might see repeating threes before you meet this person. This relationship, I think, sends you into kind of a bit of a period of reflection. It's happening on both ends. What I think this is at first is you meet this person and you literally cannot stop thinking about each other after that first initial meeting. It seems like it's like really hard. Like this is replaying conversations over in your mind, or like replaying maybe worrying a little bit like how you came across, or there's kind of a nervous flirty energy here with this. So there's a lot of thought and contemplation after the two of you meet. I also think that on a deeper level, this connection makes both of you kind of reflect on how you've been in past relationships and how those past relationships have made you feel. I think there's something about the way you connect with this person that makes you realize that other experiences that you've had in the past don't really live up to this type of connection that you feel, and they don't compare to it. So it could be that level of passion, that intense feeling of attraction, and that connection that you have that kind of makes you think that. But it could also be that this person treats you in a way that you think maybe in the past, like maybe in past connections, you just weren't treated the way that you feel you deserve to be. So this, I feel like something about meeting this person makes you kind of reflect on like what's been going on. Like was that connection as deep as I thought it was? Was I being treated the way I think I deserve? Or maybe even like, was that real love? Because I think that you're entering this connection really having a better idea of what love is, maybe on your own before you meet this person. You're developing that idea, and I think that they help you to see that too. So there's a lot of reflection going on. It just feels like you've never felt like this before, and it really makes you think. I think also with this reflection card, I'm kind of thinking there might be something similar about the way that the two of you look, or the way, like your personalities or your past. Like there's something similar about the two of you. You're reflecting each other in some way. That could be like you have similar hair color, or you're from the same background, something like that. There's a similarity. If it's not that you actually look similar to each other, you might just have a lot in common, or you have been through very similar experiences in your past. So in some way, you are a reflection of each other. That, of course, makes me think about divine counterparts, and we are talking about soulmates. So that's just kind of confirmation that we're talking about a soulmate connection here, and a connection that you're going to feel on that really deep level. Reflection also makes me think about water, like kind of seeing that reflective quality in the water. That makes me think of the moon, maybe even the reflection of the moon in the water. That could be significant to you on some level, but it really brings me to that that kind of watery energy, that moon-like energy, that kind of the energy of the tides as well. So this is showing emotion to me. Like this is putting me in like kind of that deep emotional connective state. And I think that that's part of this passion that you feel, is that there's a deep emotional connection right from the start. Even if that passion develops as a more physical thing, there's like there's deep emotional bonds that are formed there. So yeah, some of that might be significant to you. I don't know if we looked a whole lot at the numbers that are present here, but if we add these up with the 14, we have 5, we have 6 here with 33, but also kind of keep the repeating numbers idea in your mind. That might be significant with 33. What the message that's coming through here with the 5 and this being 6 when it's added up is like that this is a change into stability. So that this connection might be a change for you. It might be something different, and it might actually be something that's more stable than what you've experienced before. And that could be part of that reflection. Like maybe the relationships in the past weren't very stable. Like maybe there was something kind of off about them, something that always made you feel on edge, or made you feel like it wasn't going to work out, it wasn't going anywhere. But this connection feels like it has a little bit more stability to it. Let's look at your animal oracle cards. So we have bat and shark. Okay, interesting energy. We have air energy with the bat, water energy with the shark. So that could be significant. You could be an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Libra. This person could be an air sign. And then we're also dealing with water signs here. I mean, I would assume these cards don't actually give elemental correspondences, but we could be dealing with water energy here. So that could be like this person's, they're like an air sun and a water moon or something like that. I'm just getting this dark, mysterious vibe from this person. Actually, both of these cards, the bat and the shark, really make me think of somebody who is kind of mysterious. So this might be somebody who keeps to themselves a fair amount, or who just really doesn't put it all out there. Like, it might not be that they're reclusive in any way. They could just be somebody who it takes a little while to get to know, because they aren't somebody who, like, it's not so much like, I don't want to say wears their heart on their sleeve. It's not their heart, but like they might not talk a lot about themselves, or like share a lot of personal information with the general public. So they might come across as somebody who is kind of mysterious. This shark energy is like really commanding energy, really, it's like the energy of authority. So they could be in a position of authority. That could maybe even lead them to be more private because they're in a position of power, or because they're in the public eye in some way. They might like to keep to themselves when they have the ability to be more more private. Really kind of like this dark energy here, like it's almost a sultry kind of energy, and we have this passion card, so I don't know what's going on there. There might be some kind of connection there for you. This person might have some sort of dark characteristics about them, really dark hair, really dark eyes, maybe a dark sense of humor in some cases. They also might be somebody who is like a night owl type of person that likes to stay up. They might like to do their work at night, or just likes to stay up late. That could be something that the two of you connect over if you're both like night owls. I would feel like that would be something that you would both have in common, if that is a trait that's present in this connection, because we were talking about this reflection card and like there being similarities. So I feel like things like that might be something that you find that connection over, like, oh, I'm a total night owl too, or like I stay up way too late, I should go to bed a lot earlier. Like the two of you can kind of connect on that. I think that like you might meet this person at night. So this could be like some kind of social gathering, a party, or like at a club or something. You might literally meet them at night. And you might go on your first like actual date or whatever this is, because I'm not sure from this energy. Yeah, it probably would be an official date. I was wondering if you're gonna go on an official date with this person, but with that passion card, I'm thinking this is the type of person that would ask you out on an official date, or you might ask them, but you're gonna like, you would plan to like actually go out somewhere. And I think that it's like a dinner and a movie type of scenario, something that happens at night. That could be really that could be true for a lot of you, because there's a lot of this like dark nighttime sultry energy here. And then I'm really drawn to this full moon, so that could be an indication that this person could come into your life during the full moon. The moon just might be significant to you in some way. We were kind of talking about like with the reflection card, like that watery energy, that moon energy. So that's really standing out to me. This person might be a Cancer with the moon energy and with that water. And then we had like the shark being the water energy. They might be a Cancer or have a really significant Cancer placement. I feel like there's some connection here with nighttime and the night sky for you. Like I'm seeing the stars here in this card. All of these sparkly stars like lighting up the dark night sky here, and then we've got the full moon and we've got the bat. So there's something here the two of you are connecting over. I think it might be a connection that you're like some similarity, or it could be an indication of how you're meeting this person. I also feel like this person has a very protective streak. This is something you're going to notice about them. I do think that they might be somebody who has a little bit of a temper with the shark energy, but I think it's not something that they show all the time. I think this is something that comes out of them when they feel threatened in any way, and when they feel like anyone close to them is threatened. So this could be kind of like a shadow aspect of their personality. I feel like we're dealing with a lot of shadowy energy with this, a lot of nighttime energy. So it could be just like a shadow aspect, and it's not something that they're showing all the time, but it's definitely something you'll notice about them. I also kind of feel like with this bat energy, because the bat energy is it's about transformation. It's kind of about like the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. So this person might be coming into your life at a time when you're really ready for a new beginning. And they might even be instrumental in helping you move forward in some way, like helping you move on from something or helping you make a transition. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is highly psychic as well with this energy. Yeah. They might have some psychic abilities, whether they're aware of it or not. And also, bats represent good fortune, so I feel like this person might have a lot of success. They might even kind of just be a lucky person. They might consider themselves to have good luck. They might be superstitious in some way, and it's kind of how they like ensure their luck. But yeah, I think that they do exercise some form of authority, and there's this feeling of success and luck. So they might have had some sort of lucky break combined with like something they've worked at that's put them in a position of power and put them in a place where they probably have things well figured out. I think they're doing well for themselves. Let's look at your last two cards. Oh wow, we have the World and we have Eclipse. See, there we are again with this this energy of like celestial bodies and like the stars and the moon and the, you know, the planets and things like that. We even have the World. So Earth is pictured on the World card. And we have Eclipse, and we have this full moon in the back card, and we have this reflection energy and the stars in this card. Yeah. With the World card, it's sort of like this energy of having all possibilities open to you. So this might be somebody who is just very expansive. They might be very well off. It can also be an indication of travel. They might be someone who travels often or who likes to travel, someone who prioritizes travel. They are giving me like well off vibes in some way. Like I think that they do have things figured out on some level, and there's like a certain level of success and confidence that they seem to display. The World can talk about some level of completion, so that's another thing that makes me think they've reached some level of like security in who they are. And I think that this is energy coming through for both of you. So you might meet this person at a time when you're about to step into a new phase of your life. Maybe you're like just finishing up your studies and you're about to start your new career or something like that, because I feel like both of you are in a place of success when you come together. But that you might be right in a transitional period, because I think this person is really instrumental in helping you through this transition in some way. Yeah, I think the two of you really are embarking on a new journey together, and that's kind of a fun feeling, because it might be a little bit unexpected for both of you, no matter what level of success you've reached in your lives individually. I think there's something that the two of you might want to do and explore together. This eclipse energy is all about taking major steps forward. It's about changing your view and changing your perspective. And yeah, I think in some ways, like both of you are making big shifts when this relationship comes about. There's something about this energy kind of feeling like it's in flux, and like the two of you almost coming together to create the perfect environment that you're both able to step into this new phase of your life. It might be that passionate energy that's doing that. I think this relationship changes both of you a lot. Yeah, and again, like I'm really drawn to all of this celestial energy. So I think that like there could be something that you connect over, like the moon and the stars. You might connect over astrology or astronomy. You might come together during some kind of significant astrological event. So there might be an eclipse at like during the time that you meet this person. Full moon kind of energy, or just, you know, some planet going into retrograde and kind of like throwing the energy all off. That might be the time that you meet this person. I'm also kind of getting the message that some of you connect over the stars, because you might be at a distance from this person when you first meet them, or at some point in your connection. And maybe that was a lot of cards. It might be that the two of you have like you look at a particular star or something, and it makes you kind of feel like it's like your point of connection. I'll just say that. Like if you're at a distance from each other and you can both look at the same star, you can both look up at the moon or something like that and connect over that. So that might be something significant for some of you. Obviously, that's a pretty specific message, so that won't resonate for everyone. Let's see what the tarot can tell us about maybe some more indications about physical appearance or personality traits. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is that energy. See, it was coming through kind of vague, and it's like, I feel like one or both of you is kind of at a transitional period when the two of you come together, and it's like somehow you're able to help one another. And then we have the Three of Pentacles come out, and this is really a card of like cooperative effort. It's the card of group work and like kind of recognizing like teamwork and recognizing the significant and the individual skills and qualities that everyone has to bring to the project. So this might be a case of like the two of you working together or inspiring each other in some way when it comes to your work. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Beautiful card, really beautiful energy. I'm very drawn to that rainbow imagery in the card. So rainbows might be a part of your story in some way. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So a lot of earth energy. Another indication of work. The two of you might be in the same field or have very similar interests, because I'm looking again at this reflection card, and it's like there's something that's very similar about you, and it could be that. It could be that you're in the same line of work, or that you connect over that in some way. But yeah, Ten of Cups energy is such beautiful energy. It is really the energy of fulfillment. So I think that this relationship brings you a lot of fulfillment. It also makes me think of family and children. This is somebody that you could definitely see yourself starting a family with. Really, the Three of Pentacles in this deck gives me that vibe too, because it's like it has family vibes. Like this could be a family, like kind of working on this project together. So that could be an indication that this person is interested in starting a family. They have a very grounded presence about them that really came through strong in the tarot with all of this Pentacles energy. I'm gonna pull some more cards and kind of clarify these. But yeah, this is someone who kind of like, they come through with a solid offer. They are dependable, and I think that it's actually going to be pretty recognizable, because the two of you have this passionate connection, and then they're coming through with this really dependable and like grounded energy on top of that passion. So that's kind of a winning combo, and it's not necessarily a common combination, because a lot of times that passionate energy will kind of take over. But I think this is somebody who really comes through with something solid. And this could also have to do with them being very financially stable and kind of having like this provider energy. Very reliable. Three of Cups, really interesting. Okay, so we had the Three of Pentacles and then the Three of Cups come out over it, and we also have the number 33. So I really do think that 3 is going to be significant to you, because I'm so drawn to this idea of family in this group. It might be that like you have 3 children, or you both want 3 children, or maybe like in this card it could be that you have 1 child and you're like a family of 3. But there's something really significant about 3s here. I'm seeing a lot of I see blonde hair here and kind of a blonde hair, like light colored hair. I'm seeing a lot of that. That could be an indication for some of you. Have the Tower, and we'll get one more card. Oh. And the Six of Cups. It's really funny because I thought the Six of Cups came out before. I think it turned out to be the 10, but when I first saw it, I thought it was the Six of Cups, and then we actually did get the Six of Cups. So, yeah, again, children. I feel like children are really significant in this connection. This person is very interested in starting a family. I guess for some of you, you could already be a parent, or this person could already be a parent. I think this is somebody who has had kind of like their dreams or their version of what they thought was going to be their 10 of Cups fall apart for them in the past. And we were kind of talking about that with that reflective energy. I think this connection sends both of you into kind of a reflective place where you see that the things that fell away in the past were kind of meant to be, and that they weren't even living up to your expectations. Because, I mean, this came out on top of the 10 of Cups. So it's like the energy that the two of you are finding together is that 10 of Cups energy. It's a really beautiful energy, and it's very fulfilling, and it feels like everything you've always dreamed of. And I think that some of the dreams probably for both of you in the past were kind of, they faced a bit of a tower. And I just think that this connection is going to make you see that it just wasn't right. Like I was picking up on that energy right from the beginning, that there's this feeling of like, now that I feel this thing that I'm feeling for the very first time, I've never felt this before. Now that I feel this, I'm kind of questioning if that other thing that I thought was like the one, my soulmate, like my happily ever after, I'm kind of questioning if that ever was, that, because I didn't feel like I was being treated the way that I wanted to be. I didn't feel like I was being respected. I didn't feel like I was being loved. So I do think that like some things have to fall away for this connection to really grow. And I think both of you are going to be at a place when you come together where you've already gone through that, and you've already like let go of some things. You've already had your life turned upside down in some areas, and really kind of like, I feel like embracing each other is going to feel like the most beautiful thing in the world when you come into this connection. I'm drawn back to this Passion card, and it's just like, I think the way that you hug this person, the way you feel in their arms, the way they hold you is going to be really significant, and it's going to be something that really stands out about them, because it's almost like just feeling them hold you makes you feel so loved and secure that even that alone can make you question some of the other connections that you may have had in the past, because it just makes you realize, like, I didn't feel that loved when that person hugged me or held me. I didn't feel all of that. And it's like, this connection feels like something to really celebrate, and it feels like there's a tenderness here. There's like there's something real, and there's a lot of emotion here, a lot of Cups energy here, a lot of beautiful deep emotions that are freely expressed. And I think you guys, you have a lot in common. That's what's so cool about this, is you have so much in common that I think you can connect pretty easily. I'm not sure if we pulled a lot of physical traits from the tarot. Like, I did pick up on a little bit of like hair color, kind of a lighter hair color, but I didn't really see a whole lot here. I wonder why that is. Like, this might be a connection that's like, even in this Passion card, like, you can't tell what these people look like. It could be that looks don't matter. Not that you're not, I mean, obviously attracted to this person, but it could be that like you're attracted to them on such a deep level that even if you weren't physically attracted to them, you would still want to be with them. But I don't think that's the case. I think you really are very physically attracted to them. I'm going to pull some little cards to, just give us more like indications. Maybe we can pick up on, I can't get one apart. Maybe we can pick up on some physical traits from these. So we have Capricorn energy here. They might be a Capricorn. We have August. This could be significant to your connection. This could actually be the time that you meet this person, or it could be their birthday, your birthday, when you meet, some sort of significant anniversary in your connection. So hard to get these apart. Let's see. We have brown hair. And we also have blonde hair. I'm going to pull one more. And I got 3, of course. We have the letter N and the letter J. Those can be initials. And then we also have blue eyes. So that's actually that's funny because it's actually confirmation. I didn't see a whole lot in terms of physical appearance from the cards, and I was mainly using the first deck for that. But I did see like a light colored hair, and we got brown and blonde, and I was kind of seeing a mixture of kind of like a sandy blonde hair, and then blue eyes. So that could be significant to you, could give you a little clue as to what this person looks like. But yeah, I think that's all the messages that I see. Hopefully something resonated for you. If it did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye!